Hello, Freedom Family. I am so glad that you're here at _Freedom for Life _. The reason I'm glad you're here is because today I have a conversation I want to share with you. It's going to be this, how your words can change your life forever. So let's get started, shall we? And as we're getting started today, could you do me a favor? Could you subscribe and become part of the Freedom Family? We want to have you in on every conversation we have. And speaking of conversations, could you do me a favor and could you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be a part of those conversations, so that we can ding you every time that we have a conversation that we think you should be a part of. So this thing that I just talked about, your words can change your life forever. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with somebody, and actually it's a conversation I have pretty frequently with some people. I was talking to them about a weight loss in 2019, 2020. I lost 90 pounds, and I did it through a bunch of exercise and changing our eating plan. My wife and I have a eating plan where I guess you call it pescatarian, so we eat fish and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. And it's interesting because when I talk to people about it, whether it's the weight loss or some other things that I'm doing, I'm a bit of an all-in kind of guy, right? I don't go halfway, I don't go part way, I'm not necessarily known for patience. So when I talk to people about that, and my eating plan is one example, I tell them what we do and they're like, oh, okay, well, I could never do that, right? I can't do that kind of thing. And I was talking to this person and I said, really the thing that people say when they say that they can't do something is really not a can't, it's a won't. Because the truth of the matter is, at least for me in my life, the things that I've done and had some accomplishment and some success in, the things that I've done well at and can look back and say, wow, those things are some sort of success in my life. They weren't because I had anything spectacular or special or unique. In most cases, it was because I just was willing to stick with it long enough for it to happen. And so like with the case of our eating plan or me losing 90 pounds, it's not that you can't do it, it's that you won't. And I'm not saying it to throw stones at my friends, but what I said to them was this, hey, it's the limitation you put on your language that determines whether you live it out or not. See, because changing your diet plan, it's not something spectacular that only a few can do. It's a determination of, is it a can't in your life or is it a won't? Because every time I put a can't on my life saying I can't do this or I can't do that, what I'm really saying is I won't do it. Because if it's within my power, if it's something I have the ability to do, my willingness to do it is determined by my language. And here's the challenge with that. Your language actually is this. Your words will paint the picture of the life you're going to live. Not the life you can live, but the life you will live. Because at the end of the day, the things I speak out are not just the beliefs I have inside of me, but the instructions I give myself to live them out. So when I say, hey, I can't change my diet or I can't exercise twice a day for 6 months straight or whatever the thing is that you're putting a can't on, you're really putting a won't on. And at the end of the day, if I won't do those things, then I won't have the results that I desire. It's a limitation of language that stops us in a lot of cases from living the life that we're created for, right? Those things that we make up or those limitations and ceilings that we put on ourselves. But here's the truth of the matter. Just like in my life, the vast majority of the things I succeeded at weren't because I was so much more spectacular or great than somebody else, but because I was willing to stick in it until I saw it come to pass. It took me 6, 7, 8 months to lose 90 pounds. And all along the way, there were times that I felt like it wasn't getting anywhere. But the thing was, at the end of the day, my words continued to say, I'm going to succeed at this thing. I'm going to achieve this goal. I'm going to do what I need to do. Despite what everybody else said, despite the example of whatever I was seeing in my results, I was unwilling to let my language change from this. I will do it. Your can'ts in most cases are your won'ts. And if you say you won't do something, then you're right. But if you say you will, then you're right also. Don't let your language limit your life. Think of the life that God created you to have, the abundance, the greatness, all of the things that He has in store for you. And if you speak language in alignment with what He's created for you, lo and behold, you'll see it come to pass. It's that simple, and it's also that hard because How many of you know that people around us aren't always the most positive and empowering and unleashing, right? They're the ones that want to see the holes and the issues and the challenges. Don't be one of them. Don't use limiting language. Use limitless language that allows you to live out the life that you're created for, to be unleashed into who you're created to be. And in that place, when your words align with the life you're created for, you'll have it. Live the life that you're called to live by having language that aligns with it. I guarantee you'll go much farther, reach much higher, and succeed much more greatly than if you hadn't. Hi, I'm Mark A. I'm glad you're here again at _freedom4life_. And I hope these words resonate with you. I hope they matter. If they do, share down below some limitless language that you are living. Give us some ideas of the successes that you'd have so other people can be inspired by your life. Share this topic with somebody you know who may need to put a little tweak on their words that they're living so that they can live the life that they're created for. And at the end of the day, do me this favor, dominate your day.